Today I'm just going to be filming a quick favourites video for the month of April and just some of the products that I've been enjoying throughout the month and recently. And I know I haven't filmed a favourites video in like the past 4 or 5 months. I just haven't really been like trying an extensive amount of new products or enjoying an extensive amount of new products like consistently. Yeah, enough with the introduction. Just gonna get into the video, and the first thing I've enjoyed this month is the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, which just looks like that there. I'm gonna just show you the shadows in there, and that's what they look like there. And also the smell, it literally smells like white chocolate or something. This is just so good. The shadows themselves aren't the most pigmented, but if you use a nice eye primer like MAC Painterly Paint Pot or whatever, like Urban Decay Primer Potion, it does show up to like a good amount of pigment. And there is a lot of blending, like 1, 2, 3. There's 3 like different transition colors. There's like a warm tone one, a cool tone one, and then there's like a darker cool tone one. And so as you can see, there's like a warm tone, cool tone, and then darker cool tone, and there's like a really dark chocolate brown there, and they're all just good for building up the crease for an intense smoky eye. And then there's also a variety of lid shades, like there's a shimmery gold, there's a shimmery like peach sheeny shade, there's a purple, there's a mauve, there's a cranberry, and then there's a, I don't know what colour that is, like a green, like a moss green colour. And yeah, it's just a really good palette. It is $65 in Australia, which I do actually think it is worth it, especially seeing as you get the 2 large highlight shades. And the, which one is it? The shimmery highlight here also makes for quite a nice all over the lid shade, but only if you like use your finger and apply it, because it gives the most pigment. And yeah, it's just a really good palette. I haven't really done a video on it. I might do a review and swatches, or like a look. I'll probably do both. Just yeah, list down below what you want to see in the comments. And the next product is a new primer. It's the Essence All About Matte oil. It's like the oil control makeup base. And it's only comes in a 20ml tube, which is 10 mils like lower than the standard, but I'm okay with it because you don't really need to use much. And I just find that it creates a really nice matte base. Like, I generally put like the Garnier, this is like the Perfect Blur 5-second kind of thing, like on just like for lines and pores, etc. And then I put this on the top, and then it creates a really nice matte base. It almost feels like a powder finish that you've just put 2 liquids on. And then I just apply like a foundation or whatever. And foundations that I've been loving recently is the L'Oreal Neutral Lift Gold. This is this one. It's a really high coverage foundation. I'd say a medium to full. Even though it says it's like anti-aging serum foundation or whatever, I don't even know. Yeah, this is a good foundation, which is slightly dark for me, so I've mixed it in with a couple of foundations. One of which is the Bourjois, the 123 Perfect, and these two together is like a really nice full coverage base for me, and it's my colour. And this one's in the shade 130, you can't see that, 130 Ivory, Warm Ivory, and then this one's in the shade 51. It's like a nice neutral to cool tone base foundation, I don't really know. And yeah, they just create a nice base for my skin. Or I've been loving the CoverGirl 3-in-1, the Outlast Stay Fabulous, and this is in the shade 810. I have tried this when it first came out. I picked up the shade 820, which was slightly too dark for me because I didn't know that it oxidized, which it does. So this is like my perfect shade. It's the lighter shade. It is slightly pink toned, but I don't mind because I can just like set it with the yellow tone pad like the Australis Fresh and Flawless, and it's all good. But this, it's a like a medium to full coverage. I'd say more on the full coverage side foundation, especially if you put on more than one layer. And it's just got a really nice matte finish which lasts throughout the day. Although I wouldn't recommend it for people with dry skin unless you use like a luminous hydrating primer, like a really good like moisturizer or something. And then the last foundation, which is only a recent purchase but I really like, is the L'Oreal True Match. It's in the very lightest shade Golden Ivory W1. I wanted the N2 or N1, it was like the neutral shade because I've got more of a neutral skin tone. more neutral to slightly cool, but this is the lightest one, and I don't know why I prefer having like yellow tone foundation. I don't know why, like it blends in and everything. I just feel as though it looks better on me than like a light pink tone foundation. That's why I think like my skin's more neutral. I'm not really sure, and my leg's itchy now. This is quite a liquidy foundation, and I find it gives like a nice just medium coverage, and I can mix these two together because this is quite pink and this is yellow toned, and it creates like a full coverage, full on base, like just good for every day even. Because like I put it on earlier today and like yesterday and stuff, like it's just a good base, like it's full coverage but it looks natural. And yeah, they're just the foundations I've been loving. If you want to see any videos on any of them, again, just comment down below. And another L'Oreal product I've been loving is the Lumi Magique. It's like the highlighting pen. This is in the shade One Light. I feel like I could have gotten the yellow toned one. I think it was like number 2 or whatever. This is slightly pink toned and it sort of gets a bit ashy under my eyes, I've noticed. Although so does like the yellow tone, like the other one from L'Oreal. So maybe it's just my under eyes are really dark and I don't know what to do. Like I know they're really dark, but like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably just my fault. Like, and yeah, this is just, I don't know why I just swatched that, but it's that, it's like a really nice brightening kind of thing. And it blends out to give like a nice luminous, like I would say like a demi-matte, almost satin finish. It's just a really nice highlight you can put like under there. Like you might think this is just oil because I'm oily as fuck, but I've got it under my eyes and it gives like a nice brightening effect. Under there, it's just a really good highlighter for under the eyes. I like putting it on top of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, like if I want the full-on highlight, and then I set it with like a white powder from like a contour palette or whatever. And then the last thing I've been loving this month is just the new, it's not new, but I think it's new, like Nude by Nature has always had their 8-piece brush set, but they've like updated it, and now it's got, like the brushes look different and some of them are slightly different. So in it, the brushes I've been enjoying, I like the Kabuki brush in this one quite a bit more than I did in the other kit. I just find this is a lot softer, and for a powder, if you want, like if you go like this and dab it on the skin, it gives a more full coverage. And like this has been my holy grail eye brush for like the past 3 weeks. I've only, like I can do a full eye look with this. Like it's a Nude by Nature. It's sort of like a larger version of the 217 or Sigma E25. It's just like a flat shader brush, but it's like fluffier, so you can like pack the colour on, blend it in the crease, like do everything, like 20 things in one. This brush is amazing. And I would really wish that Nude by Nature sold all their brushes individually, because I would buy like 12 of these. And they're just their blending brushes, if they used to sell them with the other kit, that blending brush was amazing. And their eyebrow brush is the only brush I use. And the last brush from the kit that I really love, I know that the Kabuki brush was probably meant for powder, but this brush is like the only proper face brush, like on a, like with a long handle. And this, I'm pretty sure it's like a contour and blush and highlighter, one of those things. But yeah, I find like it can work for anything. Like I've contoured with this, I put blush on with this, I put under eye setting powder on with this, I've powdered my whole face with this, even just like a general bronzer, not even contour with this. It's just a really good brush. Like Nude by Nature's their brush kit, it's $30 and 8 brushes, and they're amazing. And it comes with a sharpener, and it's all in a little case, so how much better can you get? And yeah, thanks for the watching the video, and please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and add me on Facebook and everything. They're all down below in the description bar, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!